Hello everyone, it's the Agent Wolf Dude back with another video. And today's video I'm gonna do a Sesame Street creepypasta. And this might be the last creepypasta I'm gonna do, at least for a while, because apparently the site said not safe for work or anywhere, but I'm gonna do it just for you. And if this thing messes up, then you know the drill. So do it right now. Subscribe, turn on the post notifications, like, and comment below what other creepypastas you want me to do, and I'll do that for you guys. With that being said, let's get into the video. You know the show called Sesame Street, right? You know the puppets and people in a nice environment? Well, you are wrong. Well, I am myself was a hardcore Sesame Street fan, and I watched every episode of what I could get my hands on, but I have wanting something more. So I went to websites, stores, and retails, but it failed. I looked high and low for one that someone from Fort Collins, Colorado called me that he had a very rare Sesame Street episode. So I made a trip from Steamboat to Fort Collins, Colorado. When I got there, the man gave me some old VHS tape and said, "Never ever open these tapes to anybody, even yourself." I asked why. He said, "'Cause my brother and his son saw the Sesame Street special and came like a weird time at 3 and in the morning." To what he told me, it began like a typical Sesame Street beginning, and the theme song and stuff, but at the end of the theme song I saw a negative image of a very bloody big bird, but the head of the big bird was replaced with a child's head. "Don't, just don't," he cried. And he went on. After that episode, my brother and his son committed suicide. Now I know that I'm dealing with a very messed up stuff. I buy the tape anyways and headed home. I got home, drank some beer, and opened up my VCR. There was a Sesame Street theme song. Then a split second there was a picture of the guy was telling me, but he forgot to mention that next to them were the people with devilish masks. Also, they carved Big Bird's yellow body and something that looked like this: "Death is life." But the rest of the episode was episode 1200. But he ending, instead of the typical Sesame Street ending theme, it was slower, and some unfriendly giggles was heard. It had a green Grover and a blue Kermit holding up the CTW sign, and it had an engraving 666 on it. And it looks like the credits, but instead of Jim Henson as writer, it just said 4 6 5 4 1 6 5 1 6 4 8. But at the end of the credits, instead of the PBS logo, it was just the head of a human. But there was a other episode of Sesame Street. I was thinking, what the hell? The second episode began with a very slower saying Sesame Street theme. The second episode began as a very slowly sang Sesame Street theme, and it had a typical children playing, but with red filters. So it began with the episode, with this time a very depressing standpoint. It was the children just moping around, said that the adults and puppets are gone. But the guy driving in a 1950 Chevrolet, it was rusty and dirty. He said, "Hey kids, want to help me clean this car?" The children said yes, like they were very happy. So after it cuts to a scene with Bert and Ernie, they were telling how to spell and say words. The letters they said were D, E, A, T, H. Then he said, "Death." Then some red-looking monster puppet began ripping Ernie's head from the body. There was blood all over the place. Then Bert began crying, but very painful. This the monster. Then the monster ripped off Bert's head in the same way and then just rips a Bert. Then without any music, it cuts to a forgetful Jones. Just being forgetful then, the background and the cow just makes the fire. And after the random puppet after that, a random puppet just pushes him into the fire while he was screaming. And then he was screaming. The cow and the puppet ate them and said, "That's a tasty cowboy barbecue." Then it went back to the street again, so the children and the guy was staring at the car and said, "Let's paint the car now." Then a kid said, "How are we going to paint the car without any paint?" Then the guy grabs him and said, "With blood." Then he grabs him and begins to stab and singing a song. The song went like this. Oh, the song went a little like this. Oh, killing and killing is so fun. It is the best of all. Making them scram is so much fun. Just killing, oh, killing is lots of fun. Then after the children begin running, but some people with those masks begin chasing them with killing theme. This sent a chill down my spine. Then after a full 5 minutes of screaming, and the guy said to the remaining children, "Now we have some paint." after then, after that, after that, it cuts to a very low quality video of people on masks showing where the body parts of dead children. They even went so far to skinning the children that I had to pause the video and go to the bathroom. So after that very disgusting scene, it cuts to Big Bird. It cuts to Big Bird. This time a professional camcorder watching this and crying while he is in China. After he was crying, he slammed the birdseed milk down to the floor and said, "F China." I'm going back to the place and take it to save the children. It cuts to the low quality video again, and it's the same guy with the mask telling how to kill people. The person getting killed is this cute blonde child. First, the man told her, "Where's your mommy?" She said, "Leave me alone." He said, "Wow, what the girl with such temperament. Good thing that won't Good thing that won't be long." Then he began taking her clothes and skinning her alive. I was like thinking, what sick hell could do this? When the skinning was done, he said, "That how you kill." Then a high quality, then in high quality, it cuts to a guy painting his car. With then Big Bird popped out of nowhere and said, "Where the children?" Then he said, "You have to get me first." Then they began fighting while the Rocky theme is playing. The people in math were rooting for the guy, while the kids were rooting for Big Bird. The fighting with bloody and gory, it stopped when Big Bird picked up the guy and threw him down. Then the music stopped and the guy picked himself up. He had no skin, just a face, and screamed this: "Death is life." It rips Big Bird's head off. It it had blood gushing up him. The children were in utter shock, and then the end music began to play when the guy said, then the music begin playing, and the guy said, "Let's make this bird for human." He began to replace the bird's parts with human parts like feet and head, and adding breasts and penis. When it was done, he said Sesame Street was made from. Then you cut the picture of Satan saying, "Made by Satan." After that, the tape ended. So I took the tape out of the player and smashed it with a sledgehammer. My advice to you: if you ever see that episode, then destroy it. Well, I hope you guys like that creepypasta. Kind of long, but it what these people were saying. So, I hope you guys enjoy that creepypasta. If you guys have, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, leave a like, and just having the Agent Wolf dude, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.